Hello and welcome to another video from the Famous Mommy. This is an educational video that I will be teaching you today how to use the speCtra pump. This is what it looks like outside of the box. If you'd like to see the box, you can get this at any of your pretty much big box stores. This will be the speCtra, and I will be giving a full editorial on how to use this pump today. All from assembling the parts to how these little babies work. So come on in and join me. Please subscribe to our channel, The Famous Mommy, and like and share our videos so we can keep making great videos for you and more of all the videos that you're interested in. And please feel free to comment below if you have any questions or anything I didn't address on the use of this pump, or if there's anything else you'd like to know about nursing or breastfeeding at all. I'm here to help. Okay, hi. First we're going to teach you how to assemble all these parts because there are a lot of parts for this particular model, but it is attached here to the flange. At least you have this part attached. So there's this little guy. I'm not exactly sure what these parts are called, but oh no! Okay, my little one was crying, so we're gonna have her help show us. Look, oh no, you don't want to suck on that. What are you doing? Look, we're going to show him. We're going to show him what we're doing. Okay, so to put together the parts, here, first you have this as the flange. You want to make sure that this is a 28mm flange. You want to make sure that they fit your nipples properly. They do have other flanges that you can custom order, but these are the ones that come with the actual pump, the speCtra pump. Okay, this little guy, as you can see, I'm not really 100% sure what to call it. I call it the spout. That is going to go right here. That's underneath the flange, right here. See where it's round? Now you're gonna put that on there. You wanna make sure it fits snug and tight because that's what's gonna help with the suction. Without this, the pump does not suck. It has no suction. Okay, then you're going to twist on your bottle. Twist this way, like that way in order to tighten it, and of course the other way to take it off. Now you want to make sure this is nice and secure as well. Now your bottle, make sure the little white part is in there like I said before. Okay, now there are a lot of these pieces that come with it and they can be kind of confusing. Now make sure that you boil all your parts first. You always want to boil all your parts for 5 minutes in boiling water. That way they're sterilized. Okay, so it comes with 2 tubes. It comes with a part that looks like this and a similar part that looks like that. The bigger one, the bigger part is going to go on the end of your tubing. Okay, and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, this particular part is going to go on the end of this. See where the little hole is right here? Okay, you're gonna put that right there. See, okay, that goes in right there. I'll show you again. Okay, but what I like to do first is this little white piece, I like to assemble this off of that. So the white piece is going to go, it's hard to do when she's trying to grab the pieces. The white piece is going to go on, and you have to make sure that, what can I give you to play with? What can I give you to play with, cutie? Hi, mama's baby. You want to play with this? Let's see. Here, I'm trying to show them how to do this. What? Whoa, cool, huh? Okay, so this part should look flat against here. You want to have the white rim all the way attached, all the way around. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get her to be happy enough to do this, but I did promise you this video, so that's why I'm trying to get through this even with my cute little face here. Okay, we need a shower. We're messy hair don't care, huh? Messy hair don't care today. Mommy got a shower, but the baby was sleeping. Okay, so that one, you want it to be nice and snug. That way it will help with the suction, okay? Okay, now we're gonna put that part right here. Okay, now that is what your parts should look like before you're pumping, okay? There's 2 of them. Okay, back, front, back. Okay, now, this larger part that's going to be connected to your tubing, it goes, you wanna show them? Here, you take the tubing. I guess it's not harm in chewing that because I'm not really using this pump anyway very much. I prefer my Medela Symphony, but this pump is spectacular for on the go. I'll explain why in a minute. Okay, you want to make sure that this fits over the white piece, and you want to make sure it's really nice and tight, because if it's not tight or put on properly, there's no suction. So that's how you can troubleshoot. You got to make sure the inside part is tight up against there. You make sure the white part is tight against the smaller one, and that the larger one fits around the white piece. Okay, and the white piece goes in. It indents into the other piece, and make sure, like, see how when I pulled it off it kind of did this? You want to make sure that that is all the way on, almost like a lid to a soda from like a 7-Eleven or something. Okay, so you push this on, okay, and then this is where your tubing goes. You're gonna fit it right there on the end. Oh, can you help me? Oh, thank you. Oh, look, are you gonna put it on for Mama? There you go, you're learning so early, huh? Say, we're learning, Mama, we're learning. I don't know how easy this is gonna be. Here, you hold this piece. You hold this white while I do this one, this part, okay. So we're gonna squish this on there. Okay, see? And you wanna fit it all the way to the end, because again, you'll have a problem with the suction. If everything isn't put on properly, there is a problem with the suction. You want the most suck. That's kind of funny. You want the most suck for your buck. You know, when you pay money for a device that is supposed to be giving you the help with your lactation, you want to make sure that you get it right so that you're not wasting your time at the pump, your precious time that could be spent with your children, or the precious time at work when you need to go pump the milk for them. You want to get the most out of your time. So here we go. That's how it should look. Okay, now we're going to go over the pump itself. Okay. These two little spouts here can, you know, be a little confusing if you don't know what they are. These are where the air spouts are. Now, if you only want to pump with one, you're going to enter the, like, take this piece. Oops, sorry. There's my water and my little station setup, which I'll show you how to set up your station so you're comfortable and you always have water and everything to drink. Okay, this piece is going to go right on one of these. You can choose which one you want. It doesn't really matter. Can pick which one. Now, if you're going to do double pumping, then you're going to use both of these spouts. But with this pump, you can't leave it open if you only want to pump one. Okay, like the Medela Symphony, the one that I have at home, I can just unplug it or unplug this from the one breast, and it will still pump with the other one. You don't have to do anything different. With this one, if you say, for instance, you're done with your right breast, and you want to only pump with your left, if you're going to stop midway through, stop the pump. This is the power button right here. Stop the pump, take off one of these, and you're going to cover the other one with this little white doohickey on the bottom. Doohickey. Funny word too, cute. I haven't used that word in years. Okay, so you're going to cover that, and you want to push it on so it's nice and tight, but make sure you have tweezers or something to get it off, because sometimes it can be hard unless you have long nails, and I do not right now. Terrible nervous habit, biting my nails from stress sometimes, from having two very young babies. And we've learned to breathe, right? We've learned to breathe. Look at that. Okay, so that's how you set up your speCtra pump. Oh, shame on me. I apologize for getting that word wrong. Okay, so I'm going to take this out, and we're going to fix this baby, and I'll get right back to you, and we're going to do a pumping session with the speCtra so I can show you how to move the cycles and what to do on the actual thing. This is pretty cool too, because it comes with a little light in case you're pumping at night and you can't really see what you're trying to do with your pump. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, so I have already set up the other one. I apologize if my nipple is shown, because I'm going to try to show you how to put this in. Now, with your sports bra, okay, remember I told you we hook it up like this, push it on. Again, there's your pump parts. And then we're going to insert this here, because I'm going to double pump. I'm going to show you the double pump, okay? There's that. Now, the difference between this as well is that you have to cut a larger hole so that your sports bra will fit around this, because unlike the Medela, it doesn't come apart, the flange. Okay, then we want to put it, hold on, let me get this in here. Kind of hard. See how I'm putting the sports bra around it for the hands-free pumping. I'm telling you, It's so much better to have your hands free. You can read a book, you can write, you can hold your baby, you can breastfeed on one side and pump on the other. But make sure that if you're pumping on one and breastfeeding on the other, one of these is extracted, the one that's attached to your breast is not, and that this little white piece is put over the other one, or it will not suction air. That's the way to troubleshoot. Make sure that one is closed if you're only doing one breast at a time. Okay. Okay, so this one's on. Now I have to center my nipple right in the middle of the flange and make sure that you have the proper flanges. It's supposed to be in the center without touching your breast, but you don't want it to be too much or it'll pull too much in. I'm not really sure how these fit me. I know that my left nipple is a little bigger than the other one, so I've had a problem with flanges and fitting properly. I've had to buy 2 separate sizes of flanges for when I use a breast pump. Okay, so I'm going to scoot up here. Now, you want it on the lowest possible setting when you first start. So I'm going to turn it on and make sure it's at the lowest setting. Okay, which it is. Let's see. Okay. It didn't even start pumping until I went up to 2. Let's see if it pumps now. Nope. So for me, it's not even pumping for the lowest setting. That's the lowest setting right here. Okay, and the way to get it to go higher on the setting is you hit vacuum, okay? And this is also, I believe, this is a slower version. So if it's going slow, you want it to be a faster motion like the baby would do. So what we do is push this. This is the little, it's like, looks like a little wave. And see how this, it looks like a heart rate monitor? That's how fast it's going. It's going dun, dun, dun. It's not really pumping that fast. Okay, now see, if I push the little thing that looks like a wave, how it's pumping faster. Okay, so now we want to up the vacuum suction so that it actually moves the breast. Okay, see how it's moving my breast? Can you see how it's moving the nipple now? Okay, when it was on, let's see, let's do the vacuum down to L1. Look, there's not much motion, see? Okay, so if we move, I can do 3, or yeah, we move it to 3. And to be honest with you, the left side, it hurts my left breast. And unfortunately, there's no way to do one side more than the other. So if that happens to you, you can always pump one side on a different level and pump the other side on the level that works for your right or your left breast. If they're different, you might need different levels of suction in order to get the proper outcome of what you're looking for in your breast milk, in pumping breast milk. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this fast one. Okay, see how it's going faster? We're gonna do this until we get the letdown, or sometimes the pump will do it for you. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We're starting to get a little bit of a letdown here, a little bit. Now this has cycles that you can program. I've never used them. I find it better to do it manually because sometimes the cycles, depending on how sensitive your breasts are, or one day it might work really well for you, and you know how babies always change up their sucking motion or the times that they do it. Sometimes it won't work best for you, so I stick with the manual. Okay, so when you're done and you start to get your letdown, we're gonna go to the pulling, which you push the one that looks like a wave again. Now that's just the slower pull. Okay, now you're gonna put the vacuum up a little higher. Let's put the vacuum up a little higher. And now we're starting to get the letdown. Okay, so you can go up as high as you can handle it. And if you see, we're getting a letdown from the right breast. I like to do this though. Let's get you over here so you can see what I do during a letdown. Like I've showed you this before in other videos. If you massage the breast, you're going to get more of a letdown. You know, or I actually push, like you can see this, I push in because I have breast implants. So pumping with breast implants has been a little more of a challenge. So I go behind the breast, where like above the implant and behind the breast, and I massage there. And if you can see, it makes more milk come out. Look at how much more milk comes out when I'm doing this as opposed to that. Do you see? You don't even see it squirting much. Now you see this squirting more. See how much more? Look at how much more of an output of milk that you get. Okay, so this is definitely what you want to do. You want to, like, you know, gently, but I squeeze, you know, hard enough to get a really good letdown, and I get 3 times as much milk as I would if I did not do the breast massage during it. I also have a capsulated implant right here. You can see from some trauma to my breasts. This one is like soft here, and this one's hard and capsulated. So both breasts are different with the way that they let down the milk. My left is a little harder to extract. I'm not really sure why. Okay, now you can go higher or lower depending on your preference. You don't want it to hurt. Unfortunately, my left breast tends to hurt a little every time I pump, no matter what pump I use, but this is makes it a little more sensitive. It has a stronger pull, I think, or just a different type of suction that causes me a little discomfort in my left breast. So I'm going to stop this right now. I'm going to turn the power off. Okay, that's the power button. And I'm going to take this out so that I can relieve my left breast. Okay, now we're going to pump with one. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to remove it from the cording. Okay, now I'm going to remove the cord from this that we don't want to use. Okay, now I'm going to put this over this other little hole so that the air can still pump from the one that is connected, which is my right breast. So it's still connected to the machine. I'm going to turn it back on. And for some reason, it always starts at this pulling. I don't know why it has to do that. Maybe it's the cycle. So we're going to go back to where the baby suckles at first to get the letdown. And maybe go up a little because I can handle that. Now if you can see that, now I'm already starting to get a letdown. So or it was still the letdown that we were getting. Now I like to go in here too and, you know, lean a little bit here. See, you can see the milk coming out. It just makes you have much more of a letdown when you're pushing on your milk ducts a little bit. Not hard to hurt anything, just, you know, enough that you're pushing the milk towards the nipple, and when the milk gets there, then you can actually extract all of it. Such, you know, as I've said before, like, you know how farmers, they milk cows or they milk goats. You know, they have it at the top of the nipple and they're milking down. That's pretty much what you're doing here. If you do that, if you're milking your breast and you're bringing the milk down to the nipple in order to extract it. Okay, I think you mommies got the gist. You know, I have noticed on the speCtra pump that I do not get as much milk as I do with my Medela Symphony. But in emergencies or traveling or even at work, if you can't leave your desk, if you have a desk job, excuse me for a minute, I'm going to also show you the DC cord so that you know. Okay, this is the DC cord that comes with the pump. Now you do not need this cord in order to use your pump, but you do need to charge your pump before you use it. So I'm going to turn that off now and I'm going to show you. This has the cord connector right here. Now you want to firmly place this into the DC outlet right here, and this into an outlet that can take a DC connection into your wall. You plug this into your wall, and when you do, you'll see a little charging button on, which I'll show you in just a second. Let me take care of my baby for a second. So when your pump is in the wall and it's charging correctly, you will be seeing this. Can you see it? I don't know because I'm facing. You'll be seeing that, and that's when it's completely full. That means when the battery is completely charged. You can remove the DC outlet from your pump, which is right here. You just remove that and remove it from the wall so you don't waste power. And then your pump is ready to go. It's charged and ready to go. It can go with you anywhere. I've noticed that it can give you a full almost 4 hours of pumping, and you probably won't need that much, but maybe an entire day of pumping if you're at work or you have to pump out multiple times. Or if you just want to go out of town, I would bring the DC adapter with you so that you can plug it in a hotel room or anything else. I hope this informational video was educational for you. I hope you learned how to use your speCtra pump, or at least most of it. I apologize that I need to learn a little more about the settings that they have for programming it in order to customize it to yourself and your needs. But at least I can get you started, and I hope you enjoy the speCtra pump. It's a great pump, like I said, for emergencies. I got my little one crying, so I think I'm gonna put her on the boob. Are you ready? You want to breastfeed too? Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We gotta say goodbye. Come here. You want to say your goodbyes? Here, come here, baby. Come here. Let's go. Let's get your boob. There you go. Okay. She's jealous of the pump. She's jealous. Say hi. Say, I'm gonna eat now. Say, I'm gonna eat now. Mommy got the milk started for me, huh? Yeah, she's gonna finish and drain the rest of the breast. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Please subscribe and like our videos. Subscribe to our channel, The Famous Mommy, and I'll be making many more informational videos and educational videos for you in order to learn about breastfeeding and the wonderful, beautiful thing, nursing, and all the other things that have to do with babies and children and raising them. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I am not a doctor, nor am I a professional in anything. This is just me giving you my honest opinions and experiences from being self-taught or the classes that I've learned and taken on lactation and other sorts of things. Thank you for watching, and again, hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.